Hello everyone, I'm Pauline Luis Arsan Pedro and I'll be reporting card sort. So, what is card sort? Card sort is one of the methods used in learning what really matters to your users in the empathy phase of design thinking framework. In here, the participants are asked to sort cards according to what they deem fit. The contents of the cards could be text, drawings, or photos. Whatever you choose, be sure that the participants could easily understand them. Now, there are two mediums for card sort. One is paper-based, while the other is digital. Usually, index cards are used in paper card sort, and the pros of this medium is that it is intuitive and easy to manipulate. You could also spread the cards on a table so the participant can have a single view of it. Unlike in digital card sort, the contents of the cards are digitized and would require the participants to interact with the software to sort it. This can be difficult for the participants to use and would require them to scroll a lot to view the cards. But the good thing here is that it can analyze multiple inputs at the same time. Examples of digital card sort software are Trello and Optimal Sort. In IDEO's design kit for inspiration method, card sort is used as a conversation starter. So, after the participants sort the cards, they are further asked why they rank it in that matter. You could pose different scenarios like what if the money isn't a concern before they sort the cards again. This way, you could understand what they prioritize under given circumstances. According to Playbook UX, card sort is also used for designing the navigation usability of apps or websites. It aims to know how the users expect the contents to be organized in these platforms. So, this involves categorizing and uses a lot of cards. Career Foundry recommended that the number of cards shouldn't exceed 40, otherwise, it could exhaust your participants, and that could affect their way of sorting the cards. So, if you think that your digital product has more than 40 contents or features, then you could break them into smaller chunks, like focus on one page at a time. Now, there are three types of card sorts. These are open, closed, and hybrid. In open card sort, the participants write down the content that they wanted to see. Then they group those content and label each category that they form. This method is more user-centered than the rest, so it's a great reference for building a digital product from scratch. However, this is very time-consuming to conduct. On the other hand, the content and category in closed card sort are already predefined. The user's only role here is to sort the content in accordance with the category that they deem fit. So the analyzation of inputs is faster, and the only aspect that the designer could further dig deeper are the instances of being unable to categorize a content. But this method can be biased to what the designer thinks is useful to the users. So it is commonly used in testing the information architecture of an already existing digital product. Hybrid card sort also uses predefined cards, but the users are free to add a content or category that they think is necessary. So, this method can be great for designing upgrades in an already existing digital product. Now you can choose to either moderate or not this method. In moderated, it's a one-on-one session and usually done in person. This is great if you wanted to have an in-depth perspective of the user's needs. However, it is time-consuming to conduct. Plus, it can be risky due to the pandemic, but it can still be plausible with the use of some online tools, like using Zoom while the user screen share a digital card sort software. Or you can direct the participants to write in pieces of paper. Then you can copy them before and after the participants sort it, unlike in unmoderated, which already relies to online tools to conduct the card sorting. So it is faster because you can have multiple participants at the same time, and the analyzation process is done by the online tool itself. However, your participants are limited to already tech-savvy users, And it can't have an in depth perspective of the user's needs because it lacks conversations that could trigger them to share more on what's in their mind. Though you can still get to know their whys if you can incorporate follow up questions within the tools they use, like asking why they had a hard time sorting certain cards. But it isn't guaranteed that they will answer that much. Now, regardless of how you will conduct the card sort method, be sure to brief your participants, like what they're expected to do, what is it for, and how long does the session last, and remind them that there are no right and wrong to their answers.